Pokemon Go, a game in decline, or has it just stabilized its true user base? Ian?
Definitely think it's a game that's just stabilized its true user base. It took longer than I thought it was going to, but this is something that I predicted would only take a few weeks back when the game came out, and Pat disagreed with me properly. So, a quick story. When I was at work the other day, a guy came in and we were talking, and he was like, "Man, it's a real shame about that. It's a real shame for Nintendo that Pokemon Go was such a massive failure."
What?
And I wasn't trying to be mean, but I was like, I had to choke back a laugh. I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, they've lost millions of players." And I go, "Well,
how many millions do they have?"
That's what I said. I said, "Dude," I said, "when everyone in the world is playing your game," I said, "losing millions of players is nothing." I said, that's naturally what happens when you're bleeding players, but you have so many players to begin with. All that is no one expected the moms and dads who were curious, the adults, the 50-year-olds who were like, "Well, my friend was playing it, I'm gonna try playing it." You know, the parents who were playing it with their kids because their kids were playing it and they wanted to play along. The people who don't play video games or were just nostalgic for Pokemon, who saw it was the top app on the phone. No one was gonna. Everyone knew that those people weren't gonna stick around, and they accounted for a huge part of the initial boom.
Yeah, how many apps do you have you delete after a while?
Right,
it's just natural.
It's just natural. I mentioned it when Pokemon Go came out. Niantic, the backbone for Pokemon Go was built on Niantic's previous game, Ingress, which still 4 years later has a large player base to the point where when I believe they're called, what the hell are they called? Anomalies. They hold events for this game that are called anomalies. They happen in different cities, I believe, around the world, and there was one in San Diego right before Comic-Con, and they had like 3,000 players show up in San Diego to play the game. Okay, that's 4 years ago. This has a Pokemon license attached to it. The Pokemon Go Plus came out and sold out immediately in every store that it was in.
The wrist attachment?
The wrist attachment.
Was it buzzes when there's
It buzzes when there's a Pokemon nearby or when there's a Pokestop nearby, so you can, you don't have to
look at your phone all the time.
So you don't have to look at your phone all the time. They sold out immediately. They're being scalped online for about $75. They were $35 to come out with. That's not something that would happen with a game that's a miserable failure or that is dying. It is settling down to the player base that everyone thought it would be, which is the hardcore Pokemon player, of which there are many, many players. I mean, the card game is seeing a huge resurgence. When Sun and Moon comes out, I guarantee you Pokemon Go players are going to spike all over again. Pokemon Go is still dealing with the 150 original Pokemon. As soon as they start adding more, another 100, another 100, another 100, the game is going to find new life in spurts. So I don't think...
And the updates aren't even out yet for battles or whatever against other players.
Yeah, and they just started adding things like, you can attach a Pokemon to you so when you walk around it'll level up. It's a game that's going to see spikes as updates come in, and I think, yes, it's not a game in decline. It's a game that's found its true user base, and I think that's all it is.
Well, I'll get into everyone thinking Nintendo's dead every other month. Even if it never made any more profits, it already made Nintendo lots of profits.
Enough profit. I mean, it split three ways, but it made them enough profit.
Yeah, they put little work into themselves. Its whole point is that they're making a ton of profit on that for little work. It's just free money, and their stock went up. It came back down, but it's still up where it was.
And then it jumped again with Super Mario Run. I mean, this mobile plan is working out for Nintendo no matter what.
This silly Nintendo is in decline argument I'm tired of hearing. And after people thought I was going after Sega with the whole Sonic thing last time, I really wasn't. I just said Sega's in a different spot than Nintendo. It's not going after them.
Yeah.
There are people actually saying you'd rather be Sega than Nintendo, which is absolutely insane.
That's
like
bonkers.
Just close your laptop and go away. Don't comment anymore. Nintendo's doing fine. Pokemon Go is going to last. I said, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
You said a month. Only before you see
yeah, but I didn't say it was going to die. I just said it was going to hit that user base.
Okay. Well, you said it was be a fad that would
No, for those people.
Okay.
I never said that it wasn't going to do well. I just felt like that burnout.
You thought the interest would just wane, though.
I felt like the burnout that we're actually seeing now was going to take a lot less time.
Okay, we're about 3 months into the release, just about at this point. It was early July. So yeah, I think, like you said, there might be ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
It depends upon, with any app, when there's an update to it, as long as there's regular updates, I think it keeps it fresh. Every couple months, people, it's getting updated, I'll keep using it. You know, Miitomo died because I think here's what Miitomo is, and there you go.
They let it go.
That's the experience. We put like 95% of it besides the skins at the start. So, okay, I played it for 2 weeks, and what's new? That's it. What can you add to that? One-on-one fights in someone's room? Can you punch them with your little chubby me hands? No, you can't do that. But Pokemon Go, they're adding? What was the other thing they added? Now you can see where your monsters were captured. All right, that's pretty cool.
Like I said, there's 150 Pokemon in the game. They have so much stuff.
And once they add battling one-on-one, more people are going to get back into it. So, Nintendo's not going anywhere, and with their app stuff, you know, it's pie in the sky for them right now, I think.